Prime Minister Narendra Modi today asked tax evaders to declare undisclosed income before September 30. Sharing his thoughts in Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio, Prime Minister said that this is the last chance to avoid problems that will follow after the window of opportunity closes. PM Modi termed national emergency imposed by ruling Congress in 1975 as Black Night for Democracy. In Facebook post on emergency, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley criticized former PM Indira Gandhi for rendering parliament without an opposition and amending the constitution to legitimize constitutional dictatorship. Home Minister Rajnath Singh today expressed deep anguish over the killing of 8 CRPF personnel in an ambush at Pampore in Jammu and Kashmir. Home Minister said that a team is being sent to Pampore to find out the loopholes in security arrangements so that it could be plugged. In Jammu and Kashmir, security forces have gunned down 2 militants in an encounter in Uri sector of Baramulla district. A huge cache of arms and ammunition were also seized from them. Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti today paid tributes to 8 CRPF personnel martyred in terrorist attack at Pampore yesterday. Enumerating various initiatives and schemes launched by government, Minister of State Rajavardhan Rathore said Housing for All, Swachhta Abhiyan, Mudra Yojana and various other schemes for the youth are among a host of schemes launched by government during the last 2 years. Addressing students at SKS University, Bhorganj in Satna, Madhya Pradesh, he also said that there is full freedom on media to operate unlike emergency days when media freedom was curtailed to a great extent. India to formally join Missile Technology Control Regime tomorrow. Foreign Secretary S. Jaishankar to sign the instrument of accession in a ceremony to be attended by the MTCR chair Troika, France, Netherlands and Luxembourg. India is preparing a basket of projects worth $2 to 3 billion for funding by the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank in several areas like urban development and energy, and is ready to set up an office of the China-backed bank in New Delhi. This was announced by Finance Minister Arun Jaitley while addressing the Board of Governors session of the annual general meeting of the bank headquartered in Beijing on Saturday. President Pranab Mukherjee today presented the National Awards for Outstanding Services in the field of prevention of alcoholism and substance abuse in New Delhi. Speaking on the occasion, the President said alcoholism and substance abuse have caused havoc in our country as well as across the world. The 29th International Day Against Drug Abuse is being observed today. Various events, including marathons, walkathons and cyclothons, were held in various cities in the country to create awareness about the spreading menace. Hundreds of people ran on the streets of Mumbai and the hill town of Shimla to spread the word about the ill effects of drugs. In China, at least 30 people were killed and 21 others injured when a tourist bus burst into flames after crashing into the side of the road in central China. The accident happened in Hunan province when the bus carrying 56 people crashed into the guardrails on a highway. European Union have appointed Belgian Didier Seuss, a longtime aide of former EU President Herman Van Rompuy, to head the Union's special task force to negotiate Britain's exit. Elite Iraqi forces today retook the Islamic State group's last bastion in Fallujah, securing full control of the city after a month-long operation. The Iraqi security forces launched a major offensive on May 22-23 to retake Fallujah, one of IS's most emblematic bastions, which lies about 50 kilometers west of Baghdad. In sports, former Indians have qualified for Rio Olympics. Ace sprinter Srabani Nanda qualifies in the women's 200-meter event. Archer Athanu Das clears the men's individual recurve event. Mohammad Anas qualifies in the men's 400-meter race. Ankit Sharma to represent India in the men's long jump. In Eurocup 2016, Portugal, Poland and Wales have reached the quarterfinals. In the last 16 matches today, France face the Republic of Ireland, Germany is up against Slovakia and Hungary meet Belgium. The Bollywood titans of 2015, Bajrangi Bhaijaan and Bajirao Mastani, emerged victorious at the International Indian Film Academy Awards 2016, with the Salman Khan starrer winning the Best Picture, while Sanjay Leela Bansali's magnum opus taking home the Best Director, Gong.